In today's breaking news, Tesla CEO Elon Musk is making an unprecedented move by directly appealing to former President Donald Trump regarding trade policies, revealing a surprising vulnerability in one of America's most innovative companies. Elon Musk has made a dramatic plea for a zero-tariff situation between Europe and the United States, signaling serious concern about Tesla's future. The catalyst is a recent announcement of a 25% tariff on electric vehicles imported from China. While seemingly aimed at Chinese manufacturers, Tesla faces the most significant impact. The company's Shanghai Gigafactory, which serves as the primary production hub for Model 3 and Model Y vehicles, is caught in the crossfire of international trade tensions. This situation exposes a critical vulnerability in Tesla's global supply chain strategy. The Shanghai facility is crucial for Tesla's worldwide operations, producing parts and vehicles for multiple markets, including the United States. Under the new tariff structure, the cost implications for Tesla are substantial. Musk's direct outreach to Trump suggests these tariffs represent a fundamental threat to Tesla's operational model. The implications extend beyond Tesla, indicating a shift in global economic power dynamics and demonstrating how trade policies can impact even the most successful companies. This development highlights the complex relationship between government policy and business innovation, particularly in strategic sectors like electric vehicles. As the world moves towards sustainable transportation, these trade tensions could significantly impact technological advancement and market accessibility. The situation continues to develop, with many wondering whether Musk's appeal will influence future trade policy decisions. This represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing evolution of global trade relationships and technological progress. In a dramatic development, President Trump's latest tariff announcement has created a complex scenario for major American corporations, particularly Tesla. While the president has initiated a 90-day pause on most international tariffs since April 2nd, the decision excludes China, leaving U.S. companies in a precarious position. The announcement has drawn significant attention from market analysts. Trump's aggressive stance toward China includes tariffs increasing from 104% to 125%. Responding to what he describes as China's disrespect for world markets. Hopefully China will realize that defrauding the United States and other countries is no longer acceptable, Trump declared, signaling no relief for companies dependent on Chinese supply chains. For Tesla, this presents a challenging puzzle. The electric vehicle manufacturer's supply chain is tied to China and North American partners. Critical minerals including nickel, lithium, and cobalt primarily come from Canada, while Mexico serves as another crucial link in the supply chain network. The implications affect other tech giants like Apple and IBM, who rely heavily on Chinese manufacturing. These companies must navigate what appears to be a long-term trade confrontation between the world's two largest economies. Market analysts suggest this could lead to significant restructuring of global supply chains, with companies seeking alternative suppliers outside China. Such transitions would prove costly and time-consuming, impacting consumer prices and company profits. For Tesla investors, the outlook remains uncertain. While the 90-day pause offers some breathing room for international trade relations, the escalating China tariffs continue to impact the company's operational costs and growth prospects. The situation highlights the balance between national trade policies and corporate interests, raising questions about the sustainability of current global supply chain models in a fractured international trade landscape. In a significant development, Tesla's global supply chain faces mounting pressure from escalating tariff disputes. The electric vehicle manufacturer, dependent on international suppliers, could see substantial impacts on production costs due to emerging trade tensions with North American partners. Critical components like printed circuit boards are sourced through an international network. Canada, one of America's primary aluminum suppliers, and Mexico, a major steel provider, are now at the center of trade concerns. The possibility of retaliatory tariffs poses a direct threat to Tesla's production efficiency and costs. Canada's potential restriction on nickel exports to the United States could severely impact Tesla's battery production capabilities. These raw materials are crucial for manufacturing the high-performance batteries that power Tesla's vehicles. The situation is complex considering Tesla's manufacturing presence in Fremont and Texas. While domestic production might seem advantageous, Tesla's global supply chain remains vulnerable to international trade disputes. Elon Musk's public political statements have intensified discussions around trade policies. Looking ahead to April 2025, the planned 25% tariff on vehicles assembled outside the United States will affect Chinese manufacturers and major competitors like Hyundai and Volkswagen. This broader impact suggests a reshaping of the competitive landscape, with potential price increases affecting consumers. The interconnected nature of these tariff issues creates a domino effect throughout the supply chain. Tesla's exclusion from certain EV incentives complicates their market position, showing how trade policies and political dynamics influence corporate strategies. This situation exemplifies the balance between domestic manufacturing advantages and global supply chain dependencies. As manufacturers navigate these challenges, the impact on consumer prices and market accessibility remains a critical concern for industry stakeholders. In a significant development for the automotive industry, Tesla's potential price reductions of $5,000 to $15,000 face complications amid evolving trade policies. While the Biden administration has suspended most tariffs for 90 days, the 125% customs duty on Chinese imports continues to challenge Tesla's cost structure. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has taken unprecedented action by directly engaging with former President Donald Trump regarding automobile import tariffs. This highlighted the tension between industrial innovation and protectionist trade policies. Musk's position emphasizes a difference in approach to American competitiveness. While the previous administration favored broad 10% tariffs across imports, with plans for higher rates targeting specific nations, Musk advocates for a more nuanced strategy, arguing that American strength comes from innovation rather than trade barriers. The market response has been substantial. Trump's threats of 125% tariffs, particularly against China, triggered global market turbulence, contributing to Musk's personal wealth dropping below $300 billion. This reaction underscores the implications of trade policy decisions on corporate and personal fortunes. The 90-day tariff suspension, excluding China, suggests that pressure from stakeholders has achieved some impact. This temporary reprieve provides time for negotiations and policy adjustments, though Chinese tariffs continue to challenge companies with global supply chains. The dialogue between industrial leaders and policymakers highlights the balance between protecting domestic industries and maintaining global competitiveness. Tesla's situation exemplifies how manufacturers must navigate complex international trade landscapes while maintaining competitive pricing and innovation leadership. This development reflects broader tensions in global trade relations, particularly regarding technological advancement and industrial policy. The outcome could significantly influence American manufacturing and international trade relationships. In a dramatic turn of events, Elon Musk's stance against Trump advisor Peter Navarro's trade policies has ignited controversy. The Tesla CEO, who collaborates with the White House, finds himself at the center of a political maelstrom exposing divisions within the administration. Musk's role as both a government contractor through SpaceX and a critic of trade policies has raised questions about conflicts of interest. The situation has escalated as Tesla facilities face vandalism and protests. The FBI has launched a task force to investigate these incidents. The financial impact has been severe for Tesla and its CEO. The company's shares dropped 22% in 4 days and 45% over the year, resulting in a $585 billion reduction in market capitalization. For Musk personally, this represents billions in lost wealth. Tesla was already struggling, posting a 13% sales decline in their latest quarterly report, one of their poorest showings recently. The irony isn't lost. Musk, who previously donated $290 million to support Trump, now sees his company directly impacted by the administration's tariff policies. This development shows the complex interplay between corporate interests and political decisions in today's economy. The effects extend beyond Tesla, demonstrating how trade policies can impact American businesses and the broader economy. As companies navigate these challenges, the relationship between corporate leaders and political decision-makers becomes increasingly crucial. The situation shows how global trade tensions can transform into local economic challenges, affecting stock prices and business security. These events mark a shift in Musk's position from a tech industry leader to a key figure in international trade discussions. His experience serves as a cautionary tale about the relationship between business success and political policy in today's interconnected world. Tesla's CEO faces trade War headwinds as company value drops. In a dramatic development shaking automotive and tech sectors, Elon Musk has launched a scathing attack on Trump administration officials while proposing solutions to trade disputes. Tesla shares continued their downward spiral for the fourth consecutive day, prompting a direct response from the CEO. The catalyst was a dismissive comment from Peter Navarro, Trump's senior trade advisor, who characterized Tesla as just an assembler. Musk's response on Platform X was explosive, calling Navarro dumber than a sack of bricks and questioning his Harvard economics doctorate. Kimball Musk, Elon's brother, joined the fray, describing current tariffs as a permanent tax on the American people. This criticism highlights growing frustration among American manufacturers facing global trade pressures. Musk's primary recommendation is establishing a comprehensive free trade area between Europe and the United States. This proposal aims to eliminate tariffs, fostering what he calls a stronger reciprocal partnership. The Tesla CEO has also proposed creating a new Department of Government Efficiency to optimize public spending, potentially addressing economic strains caused by current trade policies. While President Trump has temporarily suspended tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and the EU for 90 days, industry experts view this as a short-term fix. The broader question of sustainable trade relationships remains unresolved. The situation highlights challenges facing American manufacturers who rely on global supply chains. Tesla's predicament is particularly noteworthy, as its production depends heavily on international components and markets. Many are watching to see if Musk's direct approach will influence trade policy, or if his confrontational stance might backfire. The outcome could impact both Tesla and the broader American manufacturing sector. In a notable development, highlighting the intersection of tech industry and global trade policies, Elon Musk has raised concerns about Tesla's underutilized production capacity in Europe. Speaking via video link at an Italian conference, the tech mogul delivered a proposal that extends beyond economic considerations. At the heart of Musk's argument lies a vision for transatlantic cooperation. He points to bureaucratic hurdles and protectionist measures that hamper trade relations between Europe and North America. The Tesla CEO's proposal advocates for both free flow of goods and increased human mobility across the Atlantic. If someone wants to work in Europe or live in America, they should have that freedom, Musk emphasized, directing his message to former President Trump. This represents a moment where a tech industry leader challenges existing immigration and trade policies. The stakes for Tesla are high in this economic landscape. The company's global operations face pressure from tariffs and trade restrictions, threatening its operational efficiency. This situation mirrors challenges facing international corporations in today's fragmenting global economy. This development represents a symbolic shift where a prominent tech innovator pleads with political leaders for policy changes. This dynamic illustrates a power shift where successful tech enterprises find themselves subject to political decision-making. Tesla's struggle to maintain its competitive edge while navigating complex international trade policies exemplifies the tensions between technological innovation and political regulation. The outcome could have implications for the entire global technology sector, raising questions about the relationship between private enterprise and government policy in shaping international trade. The resolution could set precedents for how global companies operate in an increasingly regulated environment, potentially signaling broader trends in global trade relations and corporate adaptation. Breaking news: economic experts warn of cascading effects from global trade tensions. In a developing story impacting every American household, economic analysts are sounding alarm bells about the ripple effects of current trade policies. What started as corporate concerns has evolved into a broader economic warning signal requiring immediate attention. The current trade situation isn't just about big business. It's about your wallet, your job, and your future. Economic experts warn that these tariffs could trigger a domino effect reaching far beyond the automotive sector. According to economists, these trade policies could destabilize multiple sectors, creating a triple threat: accelerating inflation, increased recession risks, and a significant spike in living costs for middle-class American families. The numbers are sobering. American families could face thousands in additional annual expenses. This impact extends from household appliances to everyday consumer goods. Elon Musk's recent statements about surviving through innovation suggest that American ingenuity might be our best defense against these economic headwinds. This isn't just about Tesla. It's about maintaining America's competitive edge globally. What we're witnessing could be a defining moment in shaping the new world order of trade and commerce. The decisions made in the coming months could determine the future of American industry and economic well-being of generations. For those following this story, stay informed. Subscribe to our channel for real-time updates on these critical economic developments that affect us all. We'll continue monitoring this situation and bringing you expert analysis on how these changes could impact your financial future. Thank you for making us your trusted source for economic news. This is News Anchor Name, bringing you the stories that matter most to Americans. Stay tuned for more updates as this situation develops. Remember, knowledge is power in these economically uncertain times. Keep watching for more coverage of these crucial developments.